Alright, looks like it's time again, guys. Hey, guys, and welcome back to another one of the podcast videos. This is video number two, and I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. I had to think about what I was going to talk about this video because I didn't want it to just be pressing and y'all feeling bad for me because that's not what I want. I don't want pity. It's never what I wanted. I want y'all to know I'm a human being, but that doesn't mean that I need sympathy every single time I make a video and every single time y'all watch the videos, because that's not kind of the point of this podcast or really this channel. The point of this channel was always entertainment and showing a human side to who I was, to let my viewers know that I truly care, that I always cared. And today, this video, or well, tonight at least, this video is going to be on a bit more of actually a lot more of a serious topic, but not as fun. So, what am I talking about? Well, if you've seen the video or seen the title, I'm going to be talking about my view on how to have a successful, deep, and loving relationship with your family, with your partner, with wife, spouse, even your friends. Now, this doesn't work with everybody, but a majority of the time, this works with me. If a person is willing and open to discuss very serious or even uncomfortable topics, that's how I usually know that um, I can trust them. But let's get down to the basics. So, let's say, for instance, uh, you are in a relationship. Let's say, for instance, my relationship. I have been with Snow for maybe a few months. Technically, I'm still with her. And I haven't been able to contact her. I haven't been able to contact her due to family not exactly wanting me to contact her, being restrictive, yada yada. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying anything about it because that's my opinion, and my opinion doesn't really matter on this fact. But what I do want to go and say about this that is important is three things. One, communication. Communication has always been an important step in a relationship, but it's not talked about as much as it needs to be. Communication in anything is important, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's coworkers, whether it's schoolmates. It doesn't matter. Heck, strangers. It doesn't matter because communication is one of, if not the most important skill you need to learn. Whether it's verbal, nonverbal, texting, calling, whatever. As long as you're able to communicate to that person, to whoever you're talking to, to whoever you want to have a relationship with, whether it's a family relationship, whether it's a friend relationship, whether it's a partner relationship, it doesn't matter. Now, the second thing is patience. Now, I will admit, I'm not exactly the most patient person sometimes. I usually end up getting very impatient whenever it's something that I'm doing or whenever I'm been waiting for a while or heck, whenever I'm tired. I remember one instance where uh, I got off of a shift from work and I was so tired that uh, a person that was going like 60 miles per hour at 55, I sped past them because I wanted to get home instead of just kindly waiting. Now you could admit that as a admission of guilt for speeding, but I admit that as a I was impatient. I should have chilled out. But patience is one of the most important things that you need to learn how to improve. Even if you're the most patient person in the world, even if you are a saint, you can always improve. Practice does not make perfect. That shouldn't be the same. Practice makes better. You can never and will never be perfect, but that doesn't mean you can't be better than you were yesterday. The third thing. The third thing is loyalty. Loyalty is one thing that I always had as a second priority, and really it's more like a fourth. I do value loyalty in friends and family, in relationships. I do value it. But I think I value a personality, specifically her personality, Snow's personality, more than anything. Because if you are not attracted to a person that you are spending your time with, if they're rude, if they're mean, and you are not about it, if you do not like it, that's your first signal to get out. That's your first signal to end it. But that's really the tip of the iceberg. It goes deeper than that. One of the biggest reasons why many relationships end is there's a lot of reasons, but one of the main three is untrustworthy. If you cannot trust your partner, learn how they do things. Don't stalk them. Tell them that you don't really trust them at the moment. Have them gain your trust. Have them understand that you don't trust them because of maybe past issues, maybe relationships ended with a person lying to you and you didn't want to get hurt again. Personality, loyalty, looks, smarts, and really how willing they are to be with you. That's my list. I have a bunch of other things that I really don't want to go into because it's more personal, but that's my top five. How willing and loyalty kind of go together, but it's sort of separate. But anyways, my whole entire view, because I've basically sort of ended this whole entire what do you think about love? My whole entire view on relationships is if you're not willing to marry the person, why are you going for it? If you're not willing to spend the rest of your life with this person, why are you doing it? Doing it for the thrill? You doing it for material gain? Are you doing it for emotional support? Are you doing it for experience? I can understand experience if this was a high school, if it was a high school relationship. Even then, I'd still say it's bullcrap. Because in a relationship, you're supposed to find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, a person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, the one that you could always go to for support, the one that you can always go to for your doubts, your struggles, and spend every moment that you want to with them. And despite all I talk about, all this happiness and all that, there will be moments where you'll have doubt. there will be moments where you think, why this person? Why her? Why him? Why I decided to be with this person? And you'll soon find out whether it's how funny they are, whether it's how worthy they want to prove themselves, whether how loyal they are to you. However they do it, just remember this. They had a choice to say no, but they did. Now, that should answer your question. They had a choice, but they didn't say no. This is Root out for podcast 2.